ever been in this kind of situation before?
Another story. Hey,
Wow.
the story long, the matter long.
Hey. The rudeness in you and its holiness alongside.
Hey, let's know what we're doing, sir. And I'm unapologetic telling him that, sir, this does not make sense. This is me. And he's like, oh, this is my number. Can I see you this evening? So. And I'm like, sir, you are married. You're clearly married. What the hell is going on here? And he's like, oh, who told me he's married? That you just remove ring.
That is just rude.
Today, we're going, as the topic implies, please can you cut?
We're already in another topic entirely. We're supposed to continue what we're saying before, right? Hi Queens, welcome to Queen with a Difference podcast. And on today's episode, we'll be talking on holy rudeness. Basically, this topic is for ladies out there struggling with how to respond people that come to ask them out, and you feel like, okay, this person is way older than me, and then you just don't know what to do, you don't know the response to give, you don't know how to react and what you should do at those points. This video is for you. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Please do well to subscribe, like and share this video. And on this channel we talk about everything relating to ladies, sexual purity, godly living and lifestyle. On today's video, I have with me a beautiful queen, and her name is Peace Olaiya. She's a twin and I love her for that. I mean, I love twins and she's on my number one list because of that. Yeah, so we have a beautiful queen with us, and we'll be discussing this topic together on holy rudeness. Yeah, she will share her experience with us and also tell us things that we can do. Alright, so Peace, imagine you were walking out of a particular place, a big place that they have this old security baba sitting at the gate, and then as you were just like walking, the man called you back and he was telling you the whole story of his life. And then he was, telling you things like how his wife lost, how his children died and everything. And now he's making advances to you that, okay, can you be my can you be my babe? Can you be my wife? Since he has already
Baba cannot know the meaning of babe, so
okay. You will say it in something like Yoruba, like, can you surely can you be my yawo? What would be your reaction?
Exclamation in confusion. Sprinkle of blood of Jesus and the Holy Spirit all over me, because Daddy, what's going on here? To you and say, Daddy, good afternoon, sir. Yeah? Please, let's know what we're doing, sir. And I'm unapologetic telling him that, sir, this does not make sense. This clearly does not make sense. This is you coming and I don't even know how to say, like, that means they are like, and the funniest part is that when they come, they don't just come, they come with a lot of story, as you said. Yeah. And they come and they want to come and manipulate you and guilt trip you to doing what's it.
Using
I know my value. You don't have to tell me. That is why, as a lady, number one thing you should know is know yourself, know your value, know that you are valuable, you are a queen.
And this exactly will lead us to the topic on holy rudeness. This is how we want you to react to such situations. We have been there, she has been there, and she's going to be sharing her experience with us today. But before we dive into her experience, I want her to talk more on holy rudeness, how you can be rude and still be holy. Over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Jenny, for having me. How would I be rude and I will still be holy, in quotes? So yes, we're going to be explaining and we're going to be talking about how you can be holy and also be rude. There's some situation where you find yourself in, and as a person, as a valued person, as a valued lady that you are, that you just need to stand up for yourself and speak for yourself. It does not really determine the fact that, oh, you are being rude. That is why we categorize it as holy witness. You are speaking out for yourself. You are standing up for yourself, because in a situation where a old man as old as your father, or somebody that is even engaged, that you know is fiancé, or somebody that is like your uncle in the church, uncle in the street, or something like, you know, is way older, and he just wants to manipulate you into a relationship that really does not make sense. As a lady, you are supposed to know how to stand up for yourself, and it does not mean that you are being rude or being disrespectful to the person. I'm sure that people will say, oh, you are rude, you don't know how to talk. No, but one thing as a lady we should know is we should always know that we have value, we are valued people, we have an identity in Christ. And also we should always look at things in the perspective of anything we are doing, it should always radiate the glory and the beauty of God around us. And I think with that we've been able to shed more light into the topic holy witness. Thank you so
much, Peace. I really appreciate that. Thank you for shedding more light on holy witness. And I believe that for as many people that are watching us, you now understand the light in which we are coming in from. Alright, so now I would like to ask you, have you ever been in this kind of situation before?
Another story. Hey,
wow.
The story long, the matter long.
Hey. and were you able to come out, like were you able to come out of such situation? Was it easy for you to come out of such situation?
I mean, okay, so let me just do like a background story, like a background check.
Right.
So there was this time I had a friend. So we'd always go, not like a very close friend, but we are just friends.
A female friend.
So I would always go to her place, and she would always come to my place. It was really, really mutual. So there was this time my elder brother was around, and there was just this introduction, and he was like, oh, how are you? And it was also extremely nice. And I mean, the next time I was going to go to the house, I met him, and he was like, oh, can I have your number? Obviously, he's my brother's friend, so it's like okay for him to have my number. She declares he can't reach his sister or something, and I gave him my number.
The nice guy that you are.
And that was how this uncle started calling me and all of that. To cut the long story short, my mom walked in one day and she saw him calling and all that. She was like, why is this person always calling you that? This person obviously is not in your time range, is not in your caliber and all of that. Like, he's way older than you. That's what I mean by your caliber. So, and that was how she was like, she feels like this person really, really has something that he has in mind. Like, there was an ulterior motive. And 2 days after that, he just came and he was like, oh, he likes me. And I'm like, hold up, sir, you are older, you have like someone you are engaged to. I'm friends with your sister, and it doesn't really make sense. And the next minute, and there's always a switch. Immediately they know that you know who you are not confused of the type of person you are. They're like, do you know? They start manipulating you. They want you to believe that no, you're not coming and say, sir, you know I'm a Christian girl or something. No, you're just saying straight up, I know who I am. I am someone of value. I am a queen herself. I radiate God's glory, so, and the beauty of God. I don't want to be caught up with any mess, any situationship. It was not easy at first, because I mean, when he first told me, I didn't know what to say. So I said I was going to call him back and think about it. So I spoke to my mom and she was like, there's nothing to think about this matter actually. It's a plain no. It's a plain no, and that was it. I just told him, oh, it's a plain no. And I mean, the manipulations, he started saying so many things, and I'm like,
so many things like what?
So many things like, do you know what took me to even come and bring myself this low to come and talk to uncle?
You have disrespected yourself.
You are the reason why you are bringing this shame upon yourself. I'm not to be blamed about what you are doing or about the way I react, or why are you talking to me in that manner? Is it because are we in the same age group? If you know we are not in the same age group, then why would you come and give me such a ridiculous type of information or a ridiculous type of comment? Just imagine I had accepted, and one way or the other,
you have invested so much in your emotions. In fact, sometimes finance, because he calls you, you are calling back, you are checking time, he has not called me today, and you're investing
so many emotional moments.
Only for him to come and tell you that sorry,
he's getting married the next day.
You know, and then you're like, all the stories you have been telling me, where do you, like, I don't understand, where do you think I was supposed to put it? Do you get?
And even ladies that they say, oh, let's say for adventure, I even broke up. with the other person,
with the girlfriend,
and
with the hope of getting married to you.
And they're like, okay, I've moved from side chick to main chick. Who told you cannot break up with you?
The same story he told
Auntie,
you to leave that one, you will tell another person
to leave you again.
It.
So it's just high time you just wake up. And there are so many situations where you don't want to be caught up being in a very, very compromising position. It's better to walk away elegantly, beautifully as you are, than now be caught up in a lot of many mess, wishy, and people are just shouting on your head. And you know the funniest part is that you can just say, I don't know what to tell him, let's just be going, let me just be talking to him, let's be coming up.
And then you're keeping you're playing along, keeping the message coming, the calls coming, keeping the communication coming. My dear ladies, you will be missing it, because by the time you will come back for you, you will be the one at the receiving.
And it will bite you.
Yeah, it will bite you deep.
And and the funniest part, okay, now it makes me remember this story of this lady that I was telling you about, that she was in our church, that she's my and my mommy was just, I don't know, my mommy one way or the other has a way of coming right into the scene. And there's another lady that was also a worker in the church, and the man, actually the husband of the woman, the married woman, was befriending the other lady, as what the woman had said. And this woman wanted to go and embarrass and disgrace this lady on the altar. I think that day she was maybe she was ministering or something. She had a ministration, I think, and she wanted to just go and disgrace her daughter. And this woman had evidence against her. She was like, Mommy, I have evidence. I screenshotted the messages from my husband's phone and all of that. How will she know that this person is married to her and will still be befriending her husband? Like, it was really, really so insane. And mind you, let's say the lady didn't know what to tell the man,
but
because
she was probably playing along.
And now the woman already had concrete evidence against her, and she's just there hopeless. Just imagine coming and somebody just beating a lady on the altar where everybody in a full church congregation. Can you see how messy that would have been like? And my mom had to just take her out and tell her that, now you are not just defending yourself alone, but you are diminishing the name of God. You are disregarding God. You are not respecting God. And that was how my mommy was able to advise her and come in and say, please don't do this and all that. But just imagine my mommy was not there to just calm her down. She wouldn't have even had an excuse. She wouldn't have had anything to say.
Because on the altar, how do you want to tell the people what is going on? Even the church will be so confused at that very moment. So dear ladies, there's really nothing to keep pampering, to keep playing along, to keep watering in this whole matter. When somebody that is ungodly, an ungodly man should not even be your spec. An unbeliever should not be your criteria for the kind of man you want to get married to. A divorcee, no, please.
A
separated man. And also, to the main point of this video, an adult that is even married, a married man. For what reason would a married man walk up to you and you are so much aware and you would still be interested in that kind of relationship? It diminishes God's glory in your life. It doesn't even speak well of God at all. Neither does it speak well of you. So she has rightly said, know your value, know who you are, know your worth. Let your worth be in what Christ did for you on the cross. Yeah. And also, I'm sure no one wants, I don't know, but as ladies, we have so many desires. But as queens, I'm talking to queens here, I'm sure you don't want to be a second wife to a rich man. So it's better to get married to somebody you can build with, and the two of you will build yourself along together. And also, maybe you're even in this situation and you've gotten to that manipulative state where the guy tries to turn the table around and he's saying stuff like, I never wanted to come to you before, and he's guilt tripping you're trying to say some kind of words. Still, my dear, tell him, be stern about your decision, be stern about your words, that, sir, I'm not interested in this kind of relationship. I cannot be doing this with you. You have wives and children at home. Do you understand? And you are a child of God. You cannot bring yourself so low to, living this kind of life. And I mean, for how long would you do that for?
Actually. And I mean, just to butcher what she had said, most times when they even manipulate, when they come into the manipulative state, one of the things they tend to do is, it's not the man. The man will come and say, he's not the one that is going to lose. You are the one that you are going to
exactly
lose. And you just feel like you're at his mercy. No, you're not at the mercy of anybody.
Dear Queens, any relationship that will put God's glory at stake, any relationship that will put God's beauty in your life at stake, that will depreciate your value or diminish God's glory in your life, all you need to do is to be rude. It is called
holy rudeness.
Be rude and be stern on your decision. It is a plain no. And this will be all on today's show. Thank you so much, Peace, for joining me. I really enjoy our conversation, and I also believe that our viewers have learned, and they have learned really well. What would you like to say to the queens viewing us from all over the world?
Okay, I would just say, be yourself. Know that you are valued, and anything you do, always let it radiate God's glory and the beauty of God in your life, and that will be all.
Thank you so much. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and do well to turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post or upload any video on my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.